You guys really want me to talk that through again?
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm okay.
You might have to edit this.
That's fine. I edit Will stories all the time.
You're like, I make it Will
chop 'em up
all the
and
time.
It's not that he doesn't tell him Will, but when I go to
Right.
tell a story in there, it's like, okay, I need a hook.
Now do it again, but
better. I love that. I love that.
All right, everybody ready?
Oh god, I gotta get right in the headspace for this. I can't turn it off and on, like you were saying.
Well,
And that was back home in Michigan, so that would have been back in like 2011. I used to go out and deer hunt this area, and this was after my sighting, so it would actually have been 2010 and 2011. I think it was 2010, and I was out there trying to get the attention of whatever this thing was. And so I tried putting out apples and food, all different kinds of things, bread, you name it. And then I heard about people trying putting peanut butter out in the woods. And so I bought the biggest jar of peanut butter you could buy at Walmart, the Great Value pound-and-a-half jar, a huge one. And so I found this really cool secluded spot where I'd found what looked like footprints before. And so I decided I was going to set up and try putting out this peanut butter in a tree. So I put it up in the craw of this cedar at about, I want to say close to 7 feet, probably 6.5 feet. And I just wedged it up between the branches. I had taken the seal off and put the lid back on, cinched it down pretty tight. But the whole way back and forth out there, when I'd go out there to check on it and see if it was still there, I would sing the whole way in and whistle, and then I would unscrew the lid and then screw it back on, and I'd do that a variety of times. And then after about a week of not seeing it touched, I came back on I think it would have been, it was probably 3 days after the very last time. I didn't come back for a short bit. I just left it, and then I came back probably at the weekend following, and the jar was completely gone. Didn't find it. There was nothing there whatsoever. And then another week passed, and I just had totally forgotten about it. And then one day on the hike out there where I go back in toward my deer stand, I went back down. So, I'm going to go check and see where I put the peanut butter jar. And I went out there, and the peanut butter jar was sitting there on the ground right by the tree, where it had not been previously at all the week before. And it was completely cleaned empty. And there was a pine cone inside inside the jar with the lid screwed back on. So that was weird, really interesting. But that's the story.
Great.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.